against Diddy's multiplied like a bump on the corner of his lip. The public began scrutinizing the true nature of Meek and Diddy's relationship with fresh eyes, and as social media sleuths dug deeper, it became clear that the clues had been hiding in plain sight all along.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
So today, we're taking a closer look into the bizarre and sus relationship between Meek Mill and Diddy to determine if they were truly just industry friends and mentor-mentee as they claimed, or perhaps if something more intimate was happening behind closed doors, and sometimes, seemingly, even in front of the camera.
The singer Cassandra Ventura, known as Cassie, today filing suit against ex-boyfriend Sean Combs.
P. Diddy accused of assault by producer Lil Rod. Put up the picture for a mask.
Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in intercourse with rapper 5 that's redacted. He's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the Meek? Like, I can't even imagine such debauchery and such happening to a gangster rapper like Meek.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the Puffy party. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no.
Okay. Because I do.
You see, Sean Diddy the Diddler Combs has long positioned himself as hip-hop's ultimate gatekeeper, the kingpin who could make or break careers with a single cosign. So for young artists, getting Diddy's attention was a golden ticket to exclusive circles, tight circles, industry connections, and the kind of mentorship that no streaming revenue could buy. And for a street rapper like Meek Mill, fresh out of prison on weapons and drug charges, Diddy may have represented a bridge between the block and the boardroom. He was looking for someone to come on board and have his back, but not in the prison sense. The timing of their connection couldn't have been more perfect for Meek. For one, he was still relatively unknown outside of Philadelphia's underground scene, having spent years grinding through mixtapes and dealing with legal troubles that could have ended his career before it truly began. His 2008 arrest on drug and gun charges had resulted in a probation sentence that would haunt him for nearly a decade, making industry connections even more crucial for legitimizing his transition from the streets to mainstream success. The two most likely crossed paths after Meek inked his deal with Rick Ross's Maybach music group in 2011. Since Diddy and Rose had been running in the same circles, this connection put Meek within the splash distance of hip-hop's billion-dollar boss. What made this relationship particularly significant was the cultural cachet that it represented. Diddy wasn't just a successful businessman, he was a symbol of black excellence in an industry that had historically exploited its artists. So for Meek, who had watched young men in the hood like himself fall victim to the streets, he narrowly escaped that fate himself. Aligning with Diddy represented the ultimate validation that he had truly made it out of the trenches. And as Meek's stock rose with Maybach Music Group, Diddy's interest in the rising star began to grow, an interest that got thicker and hardened as time went on. Likewise, Meek, still with the streets in his blood, but the boardroom in his sights, likely began looking at Diddy with puppy eyes like the OG who could teach him how to turn street fame into generational wealth. And they would soon start popping up together at industry events like the Live Beach Party in 2013 and the Time Warner Cable Studio After Party in February 2014. These early public appearances established a pattern that would define their relationship for years to come. Unlike typical industry networking, where artists might take a quick photo and move on, Meek and Diddy seemed to genuinely enjoy each other's company. Then in 2015, Meek would level up big time, landing one of the biggest female rap and pop stars ever, Nicki Minaj, as both his collaborator and his girlfriend. The same year that power couple started dating, that's Meek and Nicki, he would also release his sophomore album, Dreams Worth More Than Money, which would land him his first #1 album, as well as winning top rap album at the 2016 Billboard Music Awards. During this period, Meek continued to build his relationship with Diddy professionally, maintaining his industry connections while his career was on the rise, getting harder by the day. And while Meek and Nicki were building an image of one of music's favorite power couples, Diddy kept himself in their orbit like a proud husband sitting in the hotel cuck chair and co-signing their movements like a proud uncle at graduation. Meek and Diddy also had hit the studio together for the track Cold Hearted off Meek's new chart-topping album, putting their mentor-mentee relationship on wax for the whole world to hear, with Meek shouting out Diddy together with the other big dogs of the rap game, Jay-Z and Baby aka Birdman. But then, in January 2017, Meek and Nicki would officially call it quits, causing one of the first major L's for the Philly rapper in the public eye. However, on the rebound, Meek's connection with Diddy only got stronger and harder, like he traded one powerful relationship for another. Diddy was helping Meek get over his heartbreak, and the two were popping up everywhere together, popping bottles in VIP, hanging out in pools, and popping out at events. To the public eye, they were just two hustlers who had beaten the odds, one from the crack era and one from the trap era, both supporting each other.
I'm with Diddy on another level. Ooh, it's your birthday.
But what the public didn't fully understand at the time was how unusual this level of closeness was in the hip-hop and street cultures. While mentorship relationships are common, the industry typically maintains certain boundaries between established moguls and rising artists, and the fact that Diddy and Meek were spending so much personal time together and appearing at each other's private events so often suggested a bond that transcended typical business relationships. On paper, it was the perfect alliance. However, in April 2019, we would see the first piece of evidence that their bond might have been something that the streets was not ready to hear about. At Coachella that year, Meek and Diddy rolled up looking like they shared a stylist, with matching fits and all, a move that seemed harmless at the time but would later be labelled Exhibit A in the zesty courts of public opinion. The picture of their matching outfits quickly made its way online and started circulating across social media. At the time, it sparked some jokes, a few side-eyes, but nothing career-threatening. Just two rich dudes with the same stylist who couldn't keep their hands off each other, right? But the thing is, this wasn't just a one-off situation, and a month later, in May 2019, footage emerged from what seemed like a casual hangout at one of Diddy's properties. The video showed Meek taking a little dip in Diddy's pool, and the clip itself seemed innocent enough until Diddy spoke.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Diddy's word choice for Meek struck many viewers as unusual for a standard mentor-mentee relationship, or for a standard male friendship for that matter. But just like the matching fits in the photo, this footage made the rounds in the blogs, raising some eyebrows and causing relentless clowning. But it eventually disappeared into that internet graveyard where most celebrity content goes to die. But what no one knew at the time was that these seemingly innocent interactions would later come out in a much darker light. By the time the 2020s rolled around, Diddy was sitting on his throne, dripping dough and baby oil, playing the kingmaker in the rap industry. The bad boy mogul's parties were as legendary as ever, and if you got that invite, you'd truly made it to the top, and there was a lot of top. But while the mainstream media was busy gassing up Diddy's billion-dollar empire, platforms made up of the most dedicated internet sleuths like Lipstick Alley and Reddit were operating as a rumor mill, pumping out gossip that wouldn't see the light of day on Billboard until years later. These digital underground networks had been tracking patterns in celebrity behavior long before mainstream media had caught on. Users would compile photo evidence, analyze social media interactions, and connect the dots that traditional journalism either missed or chose to ignore. The speculation about Diddy's sexuality had been circulating in these spaces for years, with users pointing to everything from his party guest lists to his business relationships as potential evidence. Folks on these platforms would try to connect the dots and cook up theories about Meek and Diddy's suspect relationship. The speculation ranged from subtle hints about their sexuality to theories that Meek and Diddy were genuinely lovers in a full-blown relationship. But it wasn't just anonymous keyboard warriors running up the rumor mill. In 2022, Nicki Minaj, who had spent 3 years booed up with Meek Mill from 2015 to 2017 before sending him packing, hopped on Instagram Live with Soulja Boy, suggesting that she knew rappers in the industry were hiding their true sexualities.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Because I do.
Now, at the time, nobody knew who she was talking about, but later, people speculated that she might well have been talking about Diddy and Meek all along. People just figured that Nicki was doing what Nicki does best, stirring the pot and keeping her name popping. While all this chatter was bubbling in the digital streets, though, Meek was doing business as usual with Diddy. The man was still publicly stepping out with Puffy, appearing at his events and letting him play big homie in his career, and perhaps letting him play elsewhere. If he was aware of the rumors, he showed no signs of concern. Whether this was him being oblivious to the whispers or simply betting that they would never reach the mainstream is impossible to know, but what is clear is that he made a choice to maintain his close association with Diddy that, looking back at now, might have been the biggest career L he could have possibly taken. But Meek wouldn't realize just how costly this mistake would be until February 2024, when the Diddler's allegations finally came to light. Now, Now, the countdown to catastrophe began in 2024 when security footage hit the internet showing Diddy assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura in a hotel hallway back in 2016. Visual confirmation of allegations that she had made in a lawsuit filed earlier. After Cassie's lawsuit, the floodgates were blown wide as a cheap twink's back doors. To put things into perspective, Cassie's lawsuit didn't just open legal doors, it fundamentally shifted the cultural conversation around Diddy. For decades, he had maintained an image as a successful businessman and cultural icon, with any negative stories getting buried or dismissed as just industry gossip. But the specific detailed nature of Cassie's allegations, combined with the shocking video evidence, created a perfect storm that made previously unthinkable accusations suddenly seem credible. It provided a template for other victims to come forward, creating a cascade effect that would ultimately overwhelm Diddy's ability to control the narrative. By the end of 2023, 3 more lawsuits had crashed down on Diddy's empire, and each packed with allegations that made jaws drop, and not in the good way. As 2024 kicked off, lawsuits against Diddy started piling up like bodies. Either kind of bodies. Multiple accusers would come forward with allegations ranging from assault to sex trafficking and racketeering. The man who claimed "can't nobody hold me down" had allegedly been holding several men and women down and was now drowning in legal paperwork. And this situation would be hard to get a handle on, like a leaky bottle of baby oil. But outside of Cassie's lawsuit, there would be another that garnered a lot of attention from the public. That's when Diddy's former producer Lil Rod, real name Rodney Jones, who'd spent over a year in the mogul's tight circle producing tracks for his latest album, went fully nuclear, filing a 73-page lawsuit that overshadowed all of the previous allegations. The suit detailed disturbing behavior, including allegations of drugging drinks, coordinating, recording encounters without consent, and running what amounted to a criminal enterprise disguised as a music empire. During these late-night recording sessions, Diddy and Lil Rod had allegedly created some absolutely disgusting recordings. And that's just the music they made together. But while the main text discussed activities allegedly coordinated by Diddy, it also had a footnote buried on page 13 that would set social media on fire. A footnote described a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj allegedly having sexual relations with Diddy. There was no direct name, no explicit accusation, but it really didn't take much for the internet to connect the dots and figure the description might well have been a flashing neon sign pointing at Meek Mill. Within hours, old trails of Meek and Diddy's bromance would surface online. That daddy comment in the pool, those matching outfits, the constant appearances together. But this time, it wouldn't be seen as two friends being overly close. It was now seen through a different and greasy lens, with people joking about Diddy being the dominant in their alleged relationship. Even Nicki's 2020 comment about undercover brothers in the industry resurfaced and went viral again, with fans claiming she'd been trying to warn everyone all along and eagerly waiting to see if Nicki would spill the tea. Now, Nicki's comment carried extra weight because of her unique position on the situation. As Meek's ex-girlfriend who had been intimately involved in his life during the climax of his relationship with Diddy, she would have insider knowledge about the dynamics that the public never saw. Meek would try to defend himself almost immediately after the allegations surfaced. What followed was a series of tweets seemingly designed to affirm his straightness, posts that ironically came across as desperate rather than convincing. In one tweet, Meek would brag about having twice a day when he had a woman around. He would follow that up claiming he was gangster, and then threaten to trash anyone who played with his manhood. Anyone but Diddy, I guess. But these attempts at damage control fell flat. The internet turned into a digital firing squad with Meek as the target. Fans cooked up AI-generated tracks with Meek's voice spitting bars about his alleged activities with Diddy.
Dream chasers, I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Real street forever. The king of Philly,
Memes flooded every social platform, with users getting increasingly creative in their mockery. One particularly viral meme made Meek and Diddy into a movie poster parody titled Diddy Diddy Bang Bang, playing off the classic film Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, a much more explicit implication, and another describing Meek and Diddy as booty brothers. Meek's bad boy dreams were quickly turning into nightmares, and his comments section became a battlefield that he just couldn't win, with fans relentlessly trolling him using Diddy-themed wordplay and taunting him to keep tweeting if you're gay. But perhaps the most savage development was when audio of two men aggressively going at it hit the web, with everyone claiming that it was Meek and Diddy making the kind of hits that you won't find on Billboard. But Meek's humiliation wasn't just coming from anonymous internet trolls and meme pages. Soon enough, actual celebrities started piling on, common behavior for a Diddy party, turning what was already a public relations nightmare into an industry-wide roasting session, again, common practice at Diddy's parties. The first big name to take shots was Andrew Tate of all people, the straight alleged would waste no time jumping into the fray as soon as the allegations surfaced. Tate quote tweeted his own months-old post about avoiding famous people because they're all gay and weird. Ironic coming from the once self-professed most famous man in the world, but okay. When Meek tried to clap back at Tate, bringing up the influencer's own legal troubles with trafficking allegations, Tate doubled down, making it clear he was just asking questions about what everyone else was already talking about. A bit rich coming from a man who spends most of his time shirtless with his attractive brother, but okay. By May, Meek had had enough. He would make what he thought was a smart move, unfollowing Diddy on Instagram. but it backfired completely. This apparent attempt to distance himself was actually seen as an admission of guilt, triggering another wave of mockery, and with that, the celebrity pylon only intensified. Again, like a Diddy party after the Tusi arrives. Soulja Boy, who had a completely unrelated beef with Meek over some producer drama, went straight for the jugular with a tweet that had the internet in shambles. The timing was perfect, or perfectly terrible for Meek. Here he was trying to distance himself from Diddy, and Soulja Boy just reminded everyone exactly why. A few days later, he would also go on Instagram Live to apologize for some other drama with Metro Boomin, but somehow managed to circle back to Meek.
And Meek Mill, mind your business. Ain't Diddy playing in your booty hole? Huh? Ain't Diddy you and your ass? Why you on my tweet around the Maybach trucks?
But while Meek was busy defending himself from Twitter trolls, he also had to deal with getting clowned by his longtime arch nemesis.
I am not that nigga arch nemesis. No, I'm not. No. Yo, stop it.
See, if there's one person in the public eye who's been on Meek's helmet, apart from Diddy, it's DJ Akademiks. The media personality and streamer had been beefing with Meek for years, with their feud dating all the way back to 2017 over Akademiks supposedly not promoting Meek's album properly. By 2020, Meek was publicly trying to cancel Akademiks, even threatening to put a hit on him. When somebody who gets hit by men is threatening to send hitmen, you know you're in trouble. This was a threat serious enough that Akademiks reportedly contacted the police in response.
Just remember that Meek Mill is nothing but a hypocrite. And again, yo, I don't know if you have issues with 6ix9ine, you clearly do. You don't want to address him. You got issues with Nicki's man, you don't want to address him. You got issues with Nicki, you don't want to address that. Cool, I get it. Ak is supposed to be the dude who, like, yo, you could just get everything off on. Cool, I'm just trying to tell you that, bro, like, I'm just not into being bullied. So if you got like some tough that you have to do, keep it that way. Just stop snitching on yourself. Stop telling the world you're greenlighting people and just do what you have to do. Because right now, like, when you say green lighting, I send that to the police. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, yo, are you green lighting?
So, when the Diddy-Meek allegations hit in 2024, Big Akademiks saw an opportunity that he could not pass up. Within hours of Lil Rod's lawsuit hitting the internet, he was live on Twitch, going through the entire 73-page indictment page by page. And when he reached the footnote describing a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, Akademiks immediately stopped scrolling and connected the dots to Meek, with his audience gobbling it up, like a complimentary buffet tray during a Freak-Off's halftime.
Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in intercourse with rapper. 5, that's redacted. Look. 5, he's a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin. If you don't, you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this saying that you and Diddy were fornicating. What the Meek?
Ak went full prosecutor mode. He would roast Meek for tweeting about everything under the sun, except these allegations about him and Diddy getting freaky.
Yo, Meek, now ain't the time to be talking about switches on the street. They want to know if you're a switch hitter. That's what we want to know. That we ain't talking about switches on guns.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm funny. I don't care if y'all think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I think my mama think I'm funny too. I wake up in the morning after I've been drunk and I stream and I watch my shit and I laugh. I'm funny. Y'all don't think I'm funny? Fuck you niggas. I'm funny. That's what I'm going. I'm finna do a comedy tour. I'm funny. Holy. Nigga talking about switches. Nigga, we trying to figure out if you're a switch hitter, nigga.
Are you a switch hitter? That's all we want to know.
But he wasn't satisfied with just discussing the lawsuit. He would go on to dig up tweets with every interaction between Meek and Diddy that suddenly looked suspicious as hell.
Why y'all saying look up the pool video? What happened in the pool? Oh, him belly flopping? Meek Mill pool. Oh, the fries on the lap? Nah, that was epic. That was epic. The fries on the lap was crazy.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Yeah.
You putting in that work.
Meek and Diddy in matching fits. What are you talking about? Yo, chat. I'm glad when these documentaries exist, because when I see these niggas in real life, yo, I told you, I seen Dave Freed. The nigga had tears in his eyes. I couldn't even remember why he's that mad. Yo, chat, I'm having a blast. Chat, I'm having, like, can I say this to y'all? I'm having a blast. I seen Dave Freed. Bruh, he had tears in his eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is he so mad? I thought y'all wanted to battle. Yo, I'm meeting these niggas. I'm thinking they're Gucci. Because I've been laughing. I've been having fun. They're dumb tight. They're yo, Chat. This is why I don't mind y'all clipping me. Make all these documentaries, because I need to remember what I say, because I be running to these niggas in real life, and I'll be like, yo, what's up, nigga? What's poppin'? They be like, nigga, what's up? Nah, nigga. We don't want to talk right now. Like, what's up? Nigga, why are you saying all that shit online? And I'll be like, every time, like, what I say? You know, I be drunk. Let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. I'll be like, what I say? These niggas, they be in their feelings. I'm like, what the hell? Why this nigga so aggressive? Why he so mad? Y'all just eating wings with the bros. Chat, when I watch these videos, I'm like, oh, I get it. I do get it. Okay. I gotta watch these type of videos. I kind of know that me and Meek, we not gonna have a good conversation. The day free shit, the whole time I'm like, why is he looking at me like that? He's like, yo, I was thinking about this fight. No. Did I tell you this part? He said, yo, I was contemplating the whole time I'm about to come up here and crash out. And I'm like, yo, why is he thinking like this? Maybe I think this rap shit is a joke. I actually do. But the nigga told me, he said, I was thinking about the whole time about I was about to come up here and crash out. And I was just like, oh, okay. But I can see he's so passionate. I'm like, maybe I'm taking this shit as a joke. I do take it as a joke, because I clown all these niggas. They're mad. They're like, nigga, I'm seeing their heartbeat. I'm seeing like they're like, I'm like, what the fuck? The nigga told me I was thinking about it the whole, this is after Salad came up. It's like, I was thinking about I got to come up there and crash out. But I knew if I crash out, I was going to crash out on a nigga who I ain't really had the problems with. So I said, yeah, you're right. The nigga is in Canada who you want to crash out. Oh, my bad. Yo, chat, I'm sorry. Yo, this is hip hop to me. I don't take out none of y'all serious. I'm having a blast. I think I'm a comedian. They're mad though. So I was thinking about crashing now. What? I'm looking at him like, it's act, nigga. I'm having a good time. This is hip hop. They're mad. I'm never that mad. Yo, you talked about yo, listen. They got little pages these days. They told my mama everything. My mama is put up. I sent her 10 grand like a couple days ago. She is good. If y'all didn't know me, y'all couldn't know my mama. My mama is good. Thank y'all for knowing me. Whatever y'all say about my mama, I tell my mama to stay offline. She good. They're mad. I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with y'all? I don't take this shit serious. That's why. I'm going to start taking this serious. I'm going to start taking this serious now. I'm going to start taking it serious. This shit could go all the way left. I'm going to start taking it serious now. That's what I realized. Now, the thing with Meek, if Meek pulled up on me, I would, if he said, yo, bro, all that shit you be talking online, I wouldn't act dumb. I would be like, yo, bro, you know you talk shit about me too, right? That's the only thing I would say to him. But Dave Free pulled up on me, and I was just like, why he acting like he lost the beef? Like, he looked passionate. Like, if anything, he's sort of like, your man's lost. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, sit there and watch Not Like Us. Euphoria. Watch that shit, nigga. You back the nigga who lost, nigga. That's what's popping. West Coast, Crip nigga, Blood nigga, LA, SA. What? I thought that's what was going to come over. The nigga came over emotional. I'm like, what the fuck? What's going on here? What's pop? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't take y'all serious. This is all a joke to me. I joke on all of y'all. I joke on Drake too. Didn't I get my jokes off on Drake earlier? Yo, Drake gang. Drake, no more 6 God talk. Them niggas just ran up in Canada. I don't give 2 fucks about none of y'all.
Ak went full prosecutor mode. He would roast Meek for tweeting about everything under the sun, except these allegations about him and Diddy getting freaky.
Yo, Meek, now ain't the time to be talking about switches on the street. They want to know if you're a switch hitter. That's what we want to know. That's funny. We ain't talking about switches on guns. Why nobody ever say, yo, all right, listen. Yo, we don't fuck with this nigga Ak, but like, that shit funny, though. That shit kind of funny. That's kind of funny. That's a play on words. Are you a switch hit? That's all we want to know.
But he wasn't satisfied with just discussing the lawsuit. He would go on to dig up tweets with every interaction between Meek and Diddy that suddenly looked suspicious as hell.
Wait, I did that shit? Look up the pool video. What happened in the pool? Oh, him belly flopping? Meek Mill pool. Oh, the fries on the lap? Nah, that was epic. That was epic. The fries on the lap was crazy.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work.
Meek and Diddy in matching fits? What are you talking about? Yo, chat. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be waking up sometimes like, yo, if I'm one of these rappers, I'm like, yo, how do I not slap Akademiks? Yo, some of these niggas I wake up and I just write jokes for. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is kind of like a daddy pose. Daddy, you feel me?
The stream racked up millions of views on Twitch and over 400k on
Thank you for taking me shopping, daddy.
YouTube, with clips spreading across social media faster than a freak-off rash, and what started
word? We went viral?
as a footnote was now a full-blown hip-hop conspiracy theory with Akademiks as the lead investigator. And now, this is where things get really intense. Meek would warn Akademiks to...
Oh, shit, I forget this. Yo, Ak, did not tell you stop playing my name. Yo, you know what's so funny? I promise you, like, and I told Slow this too. I told Slow this. You know, a lot of niggas who rock with EXO rock with Meek. Like Slow, Trav, Dilla, all that. You know, even which I know, Slowbuck's AJ. Like AJ fucks with Meek heavy. Bro, like, it's me and Meek we've never seen each other. Like, me and Meek would probably be friends if he ever came around me and understand my humor. He would be like, oh, man, that's that nut-ass Akademiks, man. He be joking like that, bro. But I never met him, so, like, all my jokes against him, them shit, yo, I think I'm really funny. Yo, put like this. I'm so funny, niggas really do want to kill me. That's a different level of funny. Nigga, I'm only making jokes against these niggas. Niggas act did not tell you to stop playing with my name. I don't know what I'm going to do when I see you. It's going to have a combination to it.
Stop mentioning his name, making vague threats about what would happen when they crossed paths in person, posts that only made him appear more unhinged.
Let's take a shot.
Akademiks would flip Meek's aggression back on him quicker than Diddy flipping over Meek at a freak-off, suggesting that Meek was only...
I said I don't even think he gay. I just think it was weird. He got on Elon Musk's Twitter to blame me for the lawsuit, and he promoted a song. He was like, yo, but fuck what Axe saying. Check out the song. I was like, nigga, I didn't say it first, but could you at least tell him you're not gay? You never addressed it. You say, I was like, yo, dog, you know you could just say, that's not true, they're lying? Brothers done dropped this whole trailer more times than a SoundCloud link. He's trying to use it as a promo. That's odd to me. Yo, chat, if Meek Mill ever whip my ass, I'm going to come on here as a man and be like, yo, bro, I deserved it. Pause. Extra pause. Because I don't deserve it, daddy. No. But if Meek see me and give me the beat, if his team beat me up, I'm suing. Facts. Meek got to beat me up himself. If Meek beat me up himself, all right, we got it. I'll just do a story time. Story time. Yeah, I squared up with Meek, and I thought Meek wasn't like that. And I forgot that he's 6'2". I'm 5'9". I'm like this, and I ain't gonna lie. I think it's because we all know Meek on that Ozempic. Meek hit me with a bang. I had a black eye before I even noticed it. Trust me, chat. Even if I get beat up, it's gonna be a dub. There's no L for me. A beat up dub. I'm gonna have the funniest story. So at the point I'm losing consciousness, when all 10 of them niggas is stomping me out. Now, if you're too rich, I'm suing you. But if you're not rich enough, I'm gonna just tell a good story time. I'm Ak. Nobody expects nothing from me. I'm gonna win. This is why I act all crazy.
Angry before the speculation about his sexuality hit too close to home. What followed was an intense battle between the two on social media. Akademiks called Meek washed up, and the two would continue to throw insults at each other. By March, Akademiks was claiming that cops showed up at his door, allegedly called...
They did. Now, I don't know if Meek called him, but I do think it was Meek's... it was just responsibility, because Meek tweeted out, could somebody tell me his address? Because I'm about to pop up on him. If the police comes to my house, imagine me saying, tell me X, Y, and Z's address because I'm about to pop up on him, and I tweet it out. So everybody's trying to tweet me addresses or whatever. Some of them right, some of them wrong. Then now police show up to your crib. I was just looking at that. I'm like, yo, that's not a gangster move. Like, the gangsters don't crowdsource addresses. I've never seen that before. Tell me where my op lives that I could go kill him or not do nothing, but I'll have the police go there. What?
By Meek himself, who ironically built his brand on anti-snitching anthems. Later that month, Meek had apparently had enough and would block Akademiks on X. On the flip side, Akademiks would declare victory instantly, boasting that he'd out-tweeted the infamous Twitter fingers himself. The internet would diss Meek for taking an L from a media personality and streamer, and the streets really weren't feeling this look. But while Meek would stop Akademiks' trolling with the block button, what he couldn't block out were the millions of people who would go on to taunt him about being Diddy's booty call over the next months. Now, between February and September 2024, Meek caught occasional breaks from the relentless mockery, but each new development in Diddy's legal saga brought fresh waves of clowning. When federal agents raided Diddy's mansions in March, uncovering an enormous cache of baby oil, Slippery Meek would be the butt of the memes. And when an alleged Diddy freak-off participants list hit the internet, Meek was specifically named as a VIP. And when feds snatched up Diddy on trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in charges in September, anybody who had ever breathed Diddy's musty air was under renewed scrutiny, especially Meek, who found himself right back in the digital crosshairs. All the evidence pointing to his alleged relationship with Diddy would make the rounds again, with people clowning him for allegedly getting his cheeks clapped by the diddler. This time, Meek would hit back with the oldest play in the self-defense handbook, blame it all on a conspiracy. He posted his notifications feed like it was evidence at a trial, claiming that bots were running a coordinated hit job on powerful figures like himself. And now whoever they is supposed to be, Meek left that to our imagination. By September the 24th, Meek would go full Alex Jones, offering $100 grand in cash money to anyone who could prove how his name got tangled up in Diddy's legal nightmare. This desperate move only made him look worse and gave celebrities fresh ammunition to mock him. For one, 50 Cent, who's been going at Diddy's neck for months over the allegations, immediately capitalized on the situation. 50 would post an AI-generated video showing Meek and Diddy in wigs, essentially laughing at Meek for trying to pay his way out of a situation that his own public behavior created. Even lesser-known personalities started getting their shots in too. Actor Julio McCullum jumped on the bandwagon, responding to Meek's $100,000 tweet with the viral picture of him and Diddy twinning. At this point, the pattern was clear. The more Meek tried to deny, the more evidence of his seemingly bizarre relationship with Diddy kept surfacing. On November 19th, footage from Meek's 27th birthday party in 2014, hosted by none other than the diddler himself, hit the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail revealed that Diddy had rented the Parisian Paris for $25,000 to throw an extravagant party for Meek, with masked dancers, lingerie-clad women, and men eating sushi off naked models. The property manager described the double fish buffet celebration as disgusting, claiming that there was cocaine like powdered sugar everywhere, along with used blood on the bedding and lubricant on the dressers and marble floors. Now, for the record, marble floors are very porous. You don't want to be pouring baby oil on those. These weren't exactly the kind of party details you'd want attached to your name when you're trying to shake off rumors of your relationship with Diddy. Like all the other allegations, Meek would deny these too, but at this point he knew the damage to his reputation was beyond repair, so his only move left was to completely denounce any ties with Diddy, and that's exactly what he did. In a video that quickly went viral, Meek would shut down any connection that linked him with Diddy.
Yo, Shaw, what's up?
Yeah, y'all already know we playing out this.
Let's
real
go.
life.
Real life.
You know, Diddy gang, Meek Millie in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you
Talk
heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
Seemingly ignoring the fact that just a few years earlier, he was calling Diddy his mentor, featuring him in videos, and jumping in his swimming pool while Diddy called him daddy. For a rapper who'd built his brand on keeping it real, most people saw these seemingly desperate attempts to rewrite history as authentic as a $3 bill. Even Whack 100 and Loose Cannon couldn't help mocking how Meek wanted to suddenly backtrack after all the evidence had surfaced.
Meek Mill clowning now. Meek Mill holler no Diddy gang now.
Yeah, but shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm such a troll. I gotta call Whack. The trolling never stops. The trolling never stops. It never stops. Yo, I never knew the hip hop niggas took it that serious. Watch it. Trolling never stops. Watch. Well, I never call him FaceTime. Usually call him Whack.
Yo. What up, bro?
Whack, I gotta be honest. I'm on stream right now, man. I just got the info. You gotta answer for the entire West Coast. Why did Kendrick evacuate Toronto last night? They say he dipped out of the city. He went to New York to get a hotel. What's going on, man?
What are you talking about, bro?
So he did the show. He did the show in Toronto. I ain't gonna lie, it was a great show. I seen it. It was a great show. But they saying Top 5 and his cronies had
Nobody, bro. You gotta do. Come on. At some point, we gotta start being the men we are, bro. Dude, can we admit that dude is a clout chaser? Come on, bro. Just because you going somewhere and shaking doors, like, come on, my
No,
nigga.
he
Like,
tried to go in the hotel.
I mean, that's
and
just like somebody saying they looking for you and they go to a hotel and shake the door, bro. Like, at some point, bro, we gotta keep it real, my nigga. Like,
nah,
do you really think?
Whack,
Do you really think dude is a threat?
They specifically locked him out. It's top 5. He's the biggest Toronto demon.
No, they bro.
They locked him out of the hotel.
The biggest demon of anywhere is not gonna be on the internet screaming, bro.
No, this is a different case, Whack. This is a different case.
What are you talking about?
He beat like 2 bodies. Like, this is a different type of guy.
Bro, you believe that shit. We don't believe
There was a case. Drake paid for the lawyer. He beat it.
Okay.
Yo.
I beat a body that I didn't do.
Yo, hold on. But he did a stream in his ops hood.
I mean, okay, what?
Imagine you pull up to your ops hood, going live, walking through, comfortable as that.
I mean, we don't know what type of hood they got out there, bro.
I talked to him earlier. He said he wanted to have a conversation. I don't know if Dot is down to have a conversation with him, but he said, Dot,
hey, bro, yo, come on some real shit. Like, I know you fuck with Drake and all that. Come on, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
All right, Wack, you too serious with me, man. Fuck out.
Who this dude?
Yo, Wack,
I'm gonna ask you, bro.
Yo,
I'm gonna ask you.
Yo, Chad, why is Wack so serious?
Eliminate Drake. Who is this dude? The fuck are we talking about, bro?
I'm having a good stream right now, man. Like, we've been joking. Like, you too serious, man. You too serious. You too serious.
No, it's just that at the end of the day, bro, first, look, even with me, hey, bro, can we interview? It was cool. When I ignored him and told him I'm cool, I don't know you, then we're beefing. Like, this is
okay. Forget about that. Wack, we got to talk about it. I'm going to be honest with you. Last night, I was going to go live again. I was hurt. I'll be honest. I'm a man. I'll tell you, I was hurt. I never thought Canada would let Kendrick come in there. And by the way, it's not about dissing Drake, but he's dissing who they are as people. I'd rather he says I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga let Pac turn in his grave. He says, I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him. He's talking about Canada.
Hey, bro. Hey, okay, right there, he definitely is.
Oh, see? Thank you. Finally.
No, the D Rose shit, if he said that like that, cool, but when he said
I'm glad D Rose. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Because I didn't know before the battle. Where is DeMar DeRozan from? I didn't know he was from LA. You from LA?
He's from Compton.
He said, I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. Who's y'all?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he's referring to the team.
Yo, Wack is such.
I mean, I don't know. Is it a winning team? I don't be following sports.
Hey,
I don't.
Hey, chat. We gonna take a shot. We taking a shot. It's mixed with Diet Coke and a little bit of 1942 for my man Wack. But Wack, listen.
Did he perform not like us?
I already conceded. Kendrick, he did his thing. He got his dub. It's cool. I call a spade a spade. When Drake went to Philly and did that, that's a dub. When Dot went to Toronto and did that, I'll be a bitch ass nigga.
But bro, I'm gonna be real. I think y'all putting a little too much weight on Drake, bro.
No. It's not about Drake.
From Canada.
No.
Just because he's from Canada, he's a big rapper.
No. I don't blame none of this on Drake. I blame I think Drake got to start claiming Houston. Because put it like this. We knew from Super Bowl, from Pop Out, from Grammys, that Kendrick was on a victory lap. Him doing a victory lap ain't nothing new to me. Okay? Yes. Are we going to call it a W? Yes. Here's my thing. I never thought the people that lived in the place that the nigga who was getting dissed, but he's dissing y'all too because he says, y'all not like us. I didn't think they would vibe with it. And that's when I realized, I said, yeah, Drake got to start claiming Houston because Toronto niggas ain't like that. Toronto ain't like that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know what Toronto like. I can't even say it's only one dude. I don't know, bro. I don't know no history. I don't know what that is out there.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
One dude like Mercules.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
What?
If Drake had a song where he said, and all them LA niggas, they ain't like that. Like, just make up the song. Yo, all them LA niggas, they not like that. Could he perform that song in LA, in Inglewood, at the fucking the fucking arena over there?
They would have threw something at him.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so we on the same page. So we on the. All right. When I get in the car. Holy, Chad. Oh man, that's the point I'm saying. Oh, we still in this video.
Can't really say that when the landlord came out and said that after you left Meek Mills, it was blood and dookie all over the sheets and stuff. After Diddy ran through you.
He said blood and dookie?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Meek, dookie.
After years of studio sessions, VIP lounges, and matching outfits with his daddy Diddy, Meek suddenly wanted the world to believe that they were barely acquaintances. But was he really just another industry acquaintance in Diddy's extensive network? Or was he something more? The truth is, we might never know for certain what really went down between Meek and Diddy, but hip-hop has always been a genre built on perception, and in that unforgiving court, the streets have already rendered their verdict. Meek's carefully crafted street image has been permanently tarnished by his association with Diddy, a stain that no amount of blotting, damage control, or conspiracy theories has managed to wash away. That Diddy's Boy label follows him to this day when he least expects it, and the internet's permanent memory and hip-hop's love for legendary scandals and its deep-rooted homophobia means that this shadow will likely hang over Meek's head for years to come. Which just goes to show you that you can beat cases, survive beefs, and overcome industry obstacles, but you can't outrun your bad choices in who you associate with and what parties you go to. And even if it's all untrue, the unfortunate fact is, Meek Mill will never be able to erase the damage done to him by associating with the diddler.
Ole. Hear this.
Hey y'all, what's...
I would play this bitch and shit, but fuck this hoe.
Meek Mill used...
Nah, I can't play that. Anyway. Lauren
The United States versus Sean.
My favorite white girl, man. Dr. Umar, I'm not going to switch up, but.
Holmes, day 23, afternoon update. If you didn't catch my second video during the lunch break with Diddy's friend Charlucci outside of the courthouse, you should check it out because he actually explained in better detail the Kanye West situation because I guess I had a few details wrong. However, the federal marshals at the courthouse said he...
Big Whack is calling back. Whack, what up?
Yo, so, music, another thing, bro, music is music. Music ain't designed, bro, to cause no motherfucking wars. You know, that's something that we got to get back to, bro. Even if niggas is battling, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, by the way, hey, Whack. You know, if it's extra serious, and Whack knows this, if it's extra serious, I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna let him know what's up. I won't think it was extra serious, but I'll tell you on the street. So when I popped up to Detroit, this was at Kendrick's concert. I talked to two people. I talked to Anthony Sella and I talked to Dave Free. And the main topic both of them said was that listen, we in this hip hop shit. They said, Ak, even the fact that you're here is because hip hop been good to us, and I believe it. Hip hop been so good to Whack. Hip hop been good to you, right? I see you. Has it?
Yeah.
Hip hop been good to me too. And what I agree with them was that, you know, they say, yo, listen. Sometimes when we're in this hip hop shit, it could go into the realms where it's not public figures. If I say Whack 100 said this and this is my opinion, Whack 100 is a public figure. He could come back and whatever. me talking about Whack 100 children, or like, yo, his daughter did this, knowing that she don't come online and do that, that's a violation. You agree?
Yeah.
So I agreed with Anthony and even Dave. I said, listen, what we got to get back to is that the battle start including people who not really in this hip hop shit. We shouldn't be talking about, with all due respect, we love Kendrick. Kendrick's wife, or whatever his situation is, we shouldn't give a fuck about.
That's real.
We've never heard her put out a public statement. We've never heard her say A, B, and C. I agree, right? And that's where I think the synergy was with me, Anthony Sella, and also Dave Free. So now,
I told you they wasn't tripping you. They ain't tripping like. But here go the thing, right? And it
hold
goes
on,
back
yo,
to what
Whack.
I said.
Here's the thing, though. Oh, before you say that, so you know me, I'm the type of nigga. If I bump my toe, I'm about to tell a string. All that happened, I never had to tell a soul. But you know me, I'm like, yo, I'll just say what happened. You know what the internet trying to turn into? Act you got pressed. They was about to beat your ass up. So now, it got me like, wait, hold on. That's not what happened like that. But that was never the tone. I want to shout out to Anthony Sella, and I want to shout out to Dave Free. Our conversation was never on some let's fight, let's crash out. It was like, hey, listen, we have feelings towards shit, but it was never let's crash out right now.
Not at all. I told you that. But everybody want to see something. They want to see something so then they can laugh at you.
Let me ask you, because they want to see it the most with you. Hey, I thought I was the number one who they want to see crash out. No, they want to see Whack 100 crash out. How do you avoid crashing out?
I mean, I don't take these people serious, bro. Like, first of all, the trolls are the trolls. We don't know these people.
That's true.
Second of all, how I've been moving all my life is I'm going to continue to move. But a lot of these people use our name because they have no name.
That's a fact.
And if we respond to them, we give them a name. So you just ignore them, bro. How many of the trolls have you actually seen or you got to deal with once you turn this shit off?
Hey, and that's where I got fucked up, Whack. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta be honest with you. So I went to the Kendrick concert. People always said to me, they say, yo, Kendrick fans is saying this about you. There's this guy and this guy who's K-bots. They say this. So I go to the concert thinking I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The majority of people at the Kendrick concert did not even look at me. They didn't come for me. They came for the song they like or whatever they like. They like Kendrick. The people who on Twitter who claim they care about me, they were not
even
there.
at the concert.
They weren't there. I was so disappointed. There was nobody there that I was arguing with. Have you experienced that?
Every time I see them, they want a picture.
I would imagine they're trying you the most because you have a reputation.
Who's trying me? The trolls?
The trolls. It could be like people who think they're going against you. Come on.
I mean, I don't, bro. 90% on the internet, I don't see it unless somebody sends it to me. And if I get one person that's like always sending me shit, I block him because they part of the problem.
That's true too. That's a fact. That's 100%.
You get what I'm saying? Then they part of the problem. It's probably them on a fake account doing the shit just to see if you're gonna respond. So I refuse to have somebody sitting back laughing. Look, we got them to respond. Nah, just ignore. Even if it did bother me, I ain't gonna let him know it.
Let me ask you this question. Let's get some real shit. I know everybody. We've been covering this case so intricately. Yo, Kanye showed up today to the trial. What a lot of people are saying is that what the defense was jacking, saying, "Yo, Diddy did A, B, C, and D. It don't look like that no more." By the way, supposedly the woman who some people believe is 50 Cent's baby mama, who's testifying, saying, "Yeah, he sex trafficking me too." But she admitted, she said, "Well, I was in other freak offs." One of the other freak offs she was with was supposedly with Kanye West. Ye showed up today. Ye ain't say nothing.
What you mean? So how y'all get Kanye West? She never said his name.
Because
rapper and his wife. A rapper and his wife is what she said, right?
You're right, but it's by.
There's only one person that fits that description. Only one couple.
It's not that. They're wholesome.
T.I. and Tiny.
Nah.
T.I. and Tiny is the only bro. Ye and Kim Kardashian ain't doing that.
It wasn't Ye and Kim Kardashian. You gotta remember, when Jane Doe, who we know is Daphne Joy, started dating Diddy, she started dating him after 2021, 2022. When did Ye start dealing with Bianca Censori? Talk about it.
That was 2020.
There you go.
2020, it was after we did the shit with him in game in Miami. So that we talking 2023, 2024.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, 2023, 2024.
There we go.
But
Wack, I can see.
I don't know, bro.
I can see your brain trying to work to say, how do I get him out of this?
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, shit, it could be, but that's her admission.
Let me ask you a question, Wack. Right? All right, we're not trying to connect no dots. I want to ask you a question. Because I felt, and I told my audience, I felt I wasn't in the industry no more when I'm finding out all these things that happen and I've never heard about it. When it comes to this Diddy, Cassie, or Diddy, Daphne Joy, all of this freak off shit where a man lets another man fuck his girl, have you ever heard, it don't gotta be your artist, have you ever heard about that in music? You don't gotta tell who. You don't gotta tell who.
I've been approached and propositioned a couple times by men that wanted to pay to have Ray J fuck their wife in front of them.
I heard you say that before. Grand. I don't.
Yeah.
I think you were trolling though. This the real shit.
Approach, come or be the got my number or see us out and to pull me to the side and to really make a proposition.
Wack. Listen, I know you're a great entertainer. Sometimes, you got, we talking about for real.
For real, one dude came, he said, we got 25,000. My wife would like to have sex with your client, with Ray J, because he was sitting at the table. And I said, no, I don't think he'd be interested in that. He said, well, I got 50,000 if he'll do it and let me watch. 25,000, he'll just have sex with her. 50, he'll let me watch. It's real shit. But I mean, bro, the world we live in, anything you think is not happening is happening. Anything that you think will never happen will eventually happen. I mean, that's just, bro, think about it.
Hold on. Yo, Wack, hold on. Wait. Because hold on.
There's different realms in this world, bro. Anything you think is sick and disgusting Okay, we talk about, oh man, eating a rat is nasty. You can go somewhere in the world where that's like ordering a hamburger or a fucking burrito, right?
Chat, we got 18,000 in here. Hold on. Y'all know Wack, that's my partner. But Wack done said some shit that, in his belief, there are certain people that will want to indulge into some type of situation where...
There's a community like that out there, bro. That's a fact.
Yo, chat, let's get a poll going on because I think Wack might be capping. We might catch Wack in a cap. This ain't the 100 side, Wack.
Hey, bro.
Wack, we got 18,000 people in here, and if they say you capping, I don't know if we can believe you. Start the poll,
hey,
y'all.
Bro, there's nothing in the world that you can think of that somebody's not doing.
No, I agree with you, but it gets to a certain point that it's out of bounds.
It's what?
It's out of bounds. It's too much.
No, I'm not saying it's not out of bounds. I'm saying what's not normal to us is normal to another group of people.
So let me ask you this question again. If someone told you there was a conglomerate of people who were hella talented or popular entertainers that was interested in women that would get fucked by multiple men or do any freak off activities, would you say, oh, that's cap, or would you say, I don't know? I don't know.
I would say that's absolutely true.
Absolutely true. Hold on, Wack. See, you do too much. Wack, you do too much. Wack,
Hey, bro. Hey,
what do you mean absolutely true? Stop it, Wack.
Because, bro, in every group is other groups. It's more. Gangster shit.
Wait, say that one more time.
It's more people in corporate America weird shit than gangster shit. Then you got the gangsters that's in the weird shit. So it's what's weird to one group is normal to another. It's just real shit.
Yo,
bro,
chat, y'all believe this?
Hey, bro, listen. Chitlins. I think chitlins is absolutely disgusting. But if you ask your chat, how many of y'all eat chitlins? You got a bunch of them down there gonna tell you that shit's good as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, but that's different than a freak off. Wack, that's different than a freak off.
Because, bro, we're talking about somebody eating a pig intestines. I think it's disgusting. Okay, freak off. I think, bro, you gay. What the fuck you mean? You watching a man fuck your woman while you masturbate. Nigga, that's weird as fuck. That's like, I think chitlins is disgusting, the thought of it. But you got some people that's gonna tell you, no, we love chitlins. Some people gonna say, hey, that's what I'm into. It gets me off. I brought the dude in here who told you what the request for him used to be. I brought him in on the three-way.
No. You did, but a lot of people told me like, yo, act. That was a Wack play. Wack don't fuck with Nipsey, so he brought in a fake nigga.
I have nothing against Nipsey on my daughter's soul. I got one daughter. That man is real. What he say he got, I've read with my eyes. I've seen the video with my eyes on my daughter's soul. You ain't never heard me say I got anything against Nipsey. You can't find no clip nowhere where Nipsey ever said anything about me wrong. Ever, nowhere.
So you trying to tell me? I don't know you to be a liar. That's the thing.
On my daughter's soul, that man is real. What he say he got, I've seen.
Hey, you said, hey, Wack, you said some interesting shit. I want to get into that. Cause I got into it, but I ain't gonna lie. I love this guy, and I'm scared of him a little bit. I said, so let me read what he posted. I'm a little scared of him, so I can't say too much. But you said something, and I agree with it. But I don't. You might be scared of him too, cause he the real boogeyman. Hold on. I'm gonna read it. Okay. So today, 50 Cent posted a picture of him wearing white, all white, and he said, "We're wearing white in honor of the freak offs." Now keep in mind, Kanye showed up today and he was wearing all white.
I seen that.
Hold on, and 50 said, "Damn, yay, you should have brought your dirty little wife with that grab me outfit." And he ended it. Now here's the thing. This is what I said. I said, "Wow, I love 50. I would never want to get into it with 50 because 50 never took a loss ever in life. But it looked like 50 a little bit hurt. Because why?
All right, bro, if I was 50.
50's baby mama is trying to send these men to jail. And he's over here calling them out. You a gangster. You know what type of girl she is. You done heard the story.
No, bro. I think that's why 50's hurt.
Why?
I don't think he knew.
Do you think 50's hurt for real?
Yeah, I do. As a man, listen, this wasn't just a chick he was with. He put a baby in this chick. I believe at one point in time he was in love with her. I think he didn't already come to grips. It is what it is. But I think what's bothering him a little bit is that he didn't know that side of her. Reading that shit is like Diddy took her.
Wait, what you mean he ain't know that side of her? He knew every side of her. He put a baby in her.
That don't mean he knew that side of her, because if he knew that side of her, I think he would have never put a baby in her.
Like what side? Are you talking about the side that she's down to, do a little, she's down to fuck with a couple of men? By the way.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that side of her, bro.
Nah, 50.
And on defense, I think somebody else brought that out of her. I don't think that's who she was originally.
What you mean?
I think somebody else unlocked her after 50 stopped fucking with her and she was trying to find her way, however that was going. I think somebody unlocked her and turned her into that. And
really?
I don't think 50 would have ever thought she was 50 ain't the type of dude to put a baby in somebody at that point of who he is, that he know get down like that. He might will fuck with her, but not put a baby in her.
So you think 50's finding this shit out for the first time? No way.
Yo, yeah. I don't believe 50 knew she was on this shit that she's on. And I don't think it's two things. Either she was like that and never disclosed it to him because he was like.
Let me ask you a question. And you older than me, you my OG, you here's the thing. At times, a girl could tell you, I'm like that, but I'm only like that for you. I'm only doing this for you. I'm not doing it for no other nigga. I never did that shit before. So you start feeling good.
Hey, bro, I don't think 50 is gonna allow himself to even be in a situation where other people involved. 50 ain't dumb. He know what time it is, so he wouldn't even know that side of her. He might know if she dealt with a woman before, but to this extreme, he wouldn't know it. And I don't think she was like that when she was with him. I think she got turned out after the fact.
Let me ask you a question. Why did Diddy not throw it in 50's face? Because
he wanted to keep it around and keep it active. The minute he does that, remember, he got a child by this woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you gotta, you're dealing with 50 Cent, so that could lead into court, 50 seeking full custody, all kind of crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then if Diddy got a new something going on, he don't want to jeopardize fucking it up. He got a new little freak.
So let me ask you a question. So you really think that 50 is is hurt by this. You think he feel a way about it.
This route she took. That's the mother of his child, bro. He gonna grow up. I think it's a little. He gonna grow up to see this shit one day.
That makes sense.
Straight up. You know, he gonna grow up to see this one day, bro. So hell, bro, if that was my one like that, and I looked up and a nigga that's looked at as an op got a hold of her and was flipping her like this,
what would you do?
Nigga, listen, I wouldn't do nothing because it's like, it's what it is, but it would definitely fuck with me. It would fuck with me to a point I'd be like, damn, I never even knew you was on that shit. I had a woman that I didn't know who you was. Think about you being with a woman that you was in love with and come to find out you never knew who she was because now you saw the real side of her that another nigga brought out of her.
Whack, it already happened. Whack, it already happened. You preaching the choir.
Did
it? Whack, I know about them ones. Okay. Go ahead.
You know about what?
I know about one of them ones. I know what you talking about.
Yeah, that'll fuck a nigga up, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a man that's listen, he ain't finna put no child in somebody, bro, that he ain't in love with. He really was in love with that woman at one point in time. So now he got to accept, and then it's Diddy. It ain't like.
Wait, you think 50 was in love with her?
Definitely.
Nah, he did put a kid in her. They went on vacations.
Put a kid in her, used to spend time with her. He used to always post her, shots on the beach and shit like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, bro, men got to stop playing tough, my nigga. We all got a soft spot when it comes to our significant others, children, shit like that, bro. And we got egos. And I believe if it had been like a baseball player or some soccer player, cool. But the fact it was a dude in the industry that he's in, and it was Diddy, and they got their little, to the right, man. They got their little back and forth shit going on. Oh, yeah.
One thing I noticed with him, she fucked NBA players and NFL players. He never stepped to them. When she fucked Kid Cudi, he blew up his car. You can't fuck a nigga who's in the industry with me. You fuck an NBA player, basketball, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like Scottie Pippen's wife with fucking Jordan's son. You know, it probably been with a little worse if it was Jordan, but it's even crazy that it was his son.
That was crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that ain't no shot at 50. But just as a man, I would expect him to be like, he handling it right. He being a good sport because he's a troll. You know what I'm saying? So he trolling himself. Right?
So you don't believe that 50 is down bad?
No. I don't think he's down bad. But as a man, if you have 50 took a moment and thought about it and said, damn, what the fuck? I never seen this side of her. Like my son's mother. Damn. And you reading it? Bro, this is the chick they saying after round 2 or the second nigga, she threw up. And he said, oh, no, you got one more session. He just got here. Like, you got Diddy running his baby mama, bro. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Bro, that ain't, this was like Vivica Fox, he wouldn't give a fuck. But let's just be real, bro. He got a real child by this woman.
Nah, he definitely did. Nah, he definitely loved her.
Yeah, come on, bro. Listen, your chick, whoever she may be,
yeah,
you ain't even got no kids.
Yeah.
And if you found out, bro, that she was doing some whole other shit that you even think she was capable
Whack,
of.
I ain't gonna lie. I got a new thing. I gotta introduce you. I got a new thing.
Oh, so you not with the other chick?
I got a new thing, Whack.
So you telling me the
Whack,
last
Whack, I got a new thing, Whack. You said, yo, once you say you telling me, I know you about to.
I mean, cause she don't seem like the type.
Huh?
She don't seem like the type.
All right, Whack, let's move fast.
I be getting them confused, that because I don't be knowing if like that's the same chick who did this. I don't be knowing really who your chicks are, so I be getting confused sometimes.
No. Me,
Who was living in Texas? Who was living in Texas? Who was that?
Whack, I'm selling down. You know, that's my ex. She with her new boyfriend. He's a TikToker. I'm moving on.
You talking about the lady, the one I just was talking to?
Yeah, she got a new nigga, and I'm moving on. She moving on. I'm moving on. We both moving on.
So that was already there. You found out.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, you know, shit wasn't working. You know what I mean. Whack. I'm one of them niggas who I don't leave till they leave. So like, she left, and I'm like, all right, bet. I bless y'all. You know, now let me go do what I gotta do. You feel me?
But see, that's even different though, Act, because all right, she left. But let's say when y'all was together,
yeah.
Let's use numbers of 1 to 10, right?
Yeah.
And her, when it came to certain things, she was like a 5-6.
Okay.
And then you like, cool, because I can teach you some things, cool, right?
Yeah.
And then you look up and it's a nigga in your same lane and shit comes out and she's a 30. You like, did I even fucking know who you was? Like,
Whack, I ain't gonna lie to you, Whack. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can tell you the truth. Let me tell you this, Whack. Once I realized Shorty done like, put like this. It's like Diddy. This is my theory on Diddy. You can tell me. I said Diddy was down to blow up Kid Cudi car. He was down to slap Drake when Drake was trying to sign Cassie. The moment Diddy realized that she fucked the trainer, Diddy realized that's not a bitch you could even save. That's a low class bitch. She fuck with anybody. That's pretty much what happened.
And the crazy part about it is, Cassie's probably the one teaching the trainer a few moves.
That's a fact. Holy.
Because of what Diddy taught her.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. No, you're telling the truth. So for me,
I mean, you know.
So for me, you know what I mean? You know, I relinquish everything. Yo, listen, I learned an important lesson. Whack, I'm gonna get to where you at because I see you in R&B. I said, yo, you ever heard of DDG?
That's my family.
I'm saying DDG.
Diddy, you talking about the artist?
Yes.
That's my family.
Okay.
We gave him his first platinum. You forgot Calabasas.
God damn, I forgot you've been in this shit forever. Hey, he taught an important lesson. So they got this new term. It's like, yo, like, it's called, they call your girl your ball. He taught an important lesson. You rather show up to the park with no ball than rather than have your girl and other niggas trying to snipe her. So now, I'll just show up to the park. It's not beneficial to have no girl no more. It's not for you. It is because you found a good one. For me, I gotta just show up to the park.
And I'm gonna tell you though, when you do find a good one,
now they don't exist anymore. Whack, they don't exist. Whack, they don't exist. Whack, they don't exist. Trust.
Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true.
Whack, I gotta catch them. They gotta be 40. They gotta be 40. If they're in their 20s, they think they're too bad.
Academics say good women don't exist. No, God damn.
Not in their 20s. I gotta catch them 35 plus.
Can you see? Look at that shit.
Hold on.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but hold on.
Baby.
Hold on. You caught a really nice.
Turn around, baby.
You caught a really nice untouched woman while she was in, like, you know, I don't want to dox her age, but like, you know, she was a mature woman.
Bro, she's 45.
Okay, hear what I'm trying to say.
Like she's 30.
Hear what I'm trying to say. You can't catch them in their 20s like that.
Yeah, but
you know why? What? Because yo, if you in their DM, little baby in their DM saying, I'll buy you the biggest Chanel, I'll buy you ass, titties. You have another rappers are tricks these days. You can't compete with them. Unless you're gonna be a trick.
You know what? I told somebody the younger women these days are way more different than when they was in their 20s in my days.
Facts.
They a little more this sexy red season, bro.
Nah, it's sexy red. You whack. You spin facts.
But here go where you going wrong at.
What?
Why you still fucking with them in the 20s?
Whack. Wait. You want me to get them while they older than me? I'm in my 30s. You always need a girl.
How old are you? You 30, right? How old are you at?
Yeah, hold on. You need a girl like at least. I'm going off Jay-Z. I'm going off Jay-Z shit. How old Jay-Z was 10 or 15 years older than Beyonce. You gotta be 10 or 15 years older than your girl.
Nah, you at 30, you should be 25 to 27.
Okay. If I'm 20, if I'm 34, if I'm 34, what should age be? If I'm 34, what should age be?
27 to 30.
Okay.
Because they didn't already found themselves.
Okay.
Especially
if
you find one without no kids.
Okay.
At that age.
Hold on. Here's my next question. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm the biggest not advocate. Opposer. Because I don't have no kids, I don't know if I can fuck with a chick that got kids. What do you say?
I can respect that. I can respect that.
I said
it's different for me because I got kids.
You got kids. But I don't got no kids, so it's like when a chick gonna tell me she fuck with that nigga, she got 3 baby fathers.
She already experienced a moment that you can't experience with her. I can respect that.
Okay, so all right. I ain't gonna lie. It's not even an age thing with me. I gotta catch a chick without baby dad, or her baby dad gotta be dead.
They got him out there, right?
Where do you find women at? It can't be Clubhouse.
I found R&B on Clubhouse.
Really? She's the only one.
Yeah, I chased her around for 9 months on there.
Really?
It's real shit. I swear to God. Yeah.
Wait, she wasn't going at first?
Hell no.
Stop it. I heard you DM'd her and you fucked the first day. No disrespect, but I heard that's what happened.
She wouldn't let me see her for 9 months.
That's lies. Stop, whack.
And she live in Vegas.
Stop it.
I promise you, bro.
So how did you know she was a good girl?
Talking to her vibe, learning her, understanding her, seeing that she could teach me something. Well, I'm gonna let you ask her. Hold on.
Wait, first of all, where y'all at?
I told him 9 months. He think I just met you. Tell him where I met you. How you doing?
R&B. So Wack was telling us, he said he started talking to you on the app. Like he said he started talking to your app on day 1. He said he cracked day 2.
No, I didn't.
No. He did. 9 months. It took us 9 months.
9 months?
9 months to even see me.
What?
Yes.
Wait. You made the big Wack wait 9 months?
I chased you when he was
Yes. And listen, he punked me out of my number act.
What do you mean?
He literally trolled me out of my number. So I was on Clubhouse on the stage and I was on the phone with someone and they were telling me to change my PTR because I had the profile picture. So I had this kind of cute little provocative picture up there.
Yeah.
And so when I got off the phone, he was like, "Hey, who are you? What's your name?" R&B. So he gets to trolling me. So he asked me for my number. I think he DM'd me and said, could he have my number? So I gave him my business number. He called the
What
number
you mean
right
your
away.
business number? You ain't giving the personal?
I have 2 phones. I have one for business and one is personal.
What?
So I gave him my number. He called the phone right away. And when he called the phone, it went straight to voicemail. Because I didn't really want to talk to him. I was just like, oh, this guy is going to be trouble. Like,
Wait.
is like...
Wait. Hold on. You know, we men, so we look at shit a different way. When I hear that you curving a big whack, it's like, whack's a boss. Whack's a nigga who...
But listen, I just knew he was going to be trouble.
What that mean, though? Like, put like this. Whack is of a certain caliber. Like, no disrespect to, whoever you've dated, but whack is a different level.
And I knew that. I sensed that. So for me, it was kind of like I just wanted to focus on myself and building and working. So when it came to finding something that I was interested in, I knew that I liked him. It was something about him that was like, yes, this guy is going to have you all out of your body. Just by the way he speaks, I knew that he was going to have me mentally, and I was eventually going to want to give him all of me. So I was like, I don't want to have to deal with any distractions. I want to stay focused. So let me give him my business number. I gave him the business number. He called it right away, and then he said to me, I don't want the business number. It went straight to voicemail. If you don't give me your number right now, I'm going to make a problem for you on this stage. He was like, I'm going to troll you. So I'm like, I'd never been trolled on Clubhouse. I gave him my number, and the rest was kind of history.
The rest is history. Hey. Let me just say this. I could tell how much you fuck with him, and I could tell how much he fucks with you. He talks about you all the time. Put like this. I can't get Whack comes on here and talks to me all the time. I can't get a 50-minute conversation out without he mentioning you. I'm happy for y'all, and I hope. Hey, listen, as long as whenever y'all getting married, if y'all not married already, I just want to speak. I want to speak at the reception.
Absolutely. You got that.
That's all I want.
I told you, bro. Like, so like, listen. I'm gonna tell you how you gonna know. We don't wait no 9 months for no chick. We forget about you. When you find yourself doing things that you would normally do, that's when you know.
That's valid.
I'm gonna be real. I think the woman out there for you is probably your age.
I'm gonna do a dating show. Whack, I need a dating show. We gotta set it up. It might be on Tronics or it might be on Zeus. I need a dating show.
Bro, let me tell you what's funny. At 6 o'clock, I have a meet with Ray J about what we talked about. I swear to God. So I'm gonna bring it up.
Hey, but I need a dating show. Hey, listen, Whack. I've done dealt with too many heartbreaks. Yo, Whack. At this point, I feel I need to have a child in the next 2 years. By the way, there's like a part of my audience think that I got a child already. I'll just indulge them and say, sure, I do.
You ain't got no kid. You don't got a kid.
Whack, don't kill it for them because they already went with it. Don't kill it for them.
Yo, listen. And what you do, we have people like R&B screening the contestants. I'm glad you said. I swear to God, today I have a meet with Ray J at 6 o'clock about what I talked to you about the paywall and shit.
Yeah.
I went over it last night. 6 o'clock. I got a meet today, so I'm probably gonna be calling you about 9:30 your time.
Hit me.
But one thing I do know, I know this. You a good dude, and it's a female out there just like you who feel they can't find a man because it's a bunch of scumbags, and that is the woman for you. We gonna do that. Though.
I'm at my wits end. If it don't work here, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where I'm gonna go. This is the last.
Let me tell you something. I know you be feeling. When you walking around that big ass crib of yours,
I do.
You be like, damn. What is this for? Because you need somebody.
You're right, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like women these days, they into so many shit. It's like I don't know, man. We gonna figure it
We
out,
gonna
Wack.
put together the tape. R&B. Act said he want us to do a dating show around him. So it's crazy. I told him we gotta meet with Ray today.
We gotta do the
About
Big
all.
Act dating show. And tell
We gonna do
R&B,
it.
I know, listen, you know, I would never disrespect your queen, but I know your queen come from, she come from a religious background.
You do know she's an ordained minister, right?
I do know that. What I'm trying to say is when we hook it up, she can't hook me up with no hoes. We don't do hoes.
No. We ain't doing that.
We ain't doing
We gonna put it together. I'm gonna call you tonight about 9:30 your time.
All right, bet. My brother. Yo, when Wack ready to hang up, that nigga hang up before he said the last word. Holy. Okay. I think I called him for 50. All right, anyway.
This is the federal prosecution's attempt to tie in the enterprise.
Loving Big Act? Yo, chat. Y'all don't think I deserve a good woman? Yo, half of my audience, they just want to see me crash and burn. I ain't gonna lie. It's so sad. Y'all don't see me with a good woman. I want to have like 5 kids. Y'all want to see me with kids? I'm telling you, I'm ready for kids. Feel me? Only because I'm thinking about my age. I'm like, if I'm finna turn 30 in like 5 years from now, if I turn 30 in 5 years, no, not 30, 40. I don't want to be 60 when my kids is 20. Anyway.
As being a part of some kind of SEX trafficking. Now, we took a break. We took like a 10-minute, that was the lunch break. We took a lunch break. Nicholas Mundane, thank you for the super chat. We took a lunch break. So when we came back from lunch, right off the bat, the first question U.S. Attorney Miza asked Jonathan Perez, check this out. Were you subpoenaed to come here? Yes. Do you want to be here today? Jonathan Perez, no. U.S. Attorney, have you been granted immunity? Jonathan Perez, yes. U.S. Attorney, can you be prosecuted if you intentionally tell a lie? Jonathan Perez, yes. The Assistant U.S. Attorney in the courtroom under oath with the ladies and gentlemen of the jury asked their own.
So the Diddy and Cassie situation has been getting freakier and freakier by the day. The more and more I hear about these allegations, Diddy is a freaky man, the king of the freak-offs. And Cassie, you feel me? She was young, vulnerable. But like what Ak said, she could have left. Like, Diddy was not holding her. Well, you know, this is what's hard for me. Allegedly, Diddy wasn't holding her hostage, but she said on the video that came out in the hotel where he hit her over and drug her back, she was trying to leave one of the freak-offs. And Diddy said, oh no, you're not going to leave the freak-offs. You got it. Yeah. Wait till the dude, bust a nut, allegedly. Then all over you, then scrape it off, go in the other room and rub it on my nipples. That's what he wanted. It sounds so crazy to say, but that's what Diddy wanted. Like, we seen him in the robe. I thought he was just fresh out the shower, but allegedly he was probably butt naked. I'm surprised there was no baby oil on her or him, or she wiped it off. That's why he was so mad. It was no baby oil on. Hey man, I genuinely feel bad for Cassie. I feel bad for her husband too because he has to be in court and he's listening to all these things. And I don't really think Cassie's lying about anything. Like Cassie just seems like a nice girl, probably like gentle, innocent, like, and she just wanted a career. Like, man, I'm struggling here because I want to be very, very honest about everything, like my point of view. I don't think Diddy was the best of best people, and I think everything he did to Cassie was wrong, and it was definitely manipulative and all that stuff. But like, is it sex trafficking though? Like, this is what he's charged for. Like domestic violence, yes. Assault, yes. Like probably a bunch of other crazy stuff, yes. But sex trafficking, bro, I don't know if you could say he was sex trafficking. But it's only day 2 of the trial. And I'm gonna be very, very unbiased about every single thing I say. It's day 2 of the trial. Diddy is he's there every day. They say that he's looking white as hell, he's gray as hell. He's, you feel me? They said he was looking at Cassie the whole time. But day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe 2 weeks later, there might be someone else taking the stand, and we don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe like 3 days later, there's gonna be a new person taking the stand, and they just expose everything about Diddy. Like, we don't know fully everything Diddy's done yet. Like, there might have been men that he was having free calls with. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, Act was the line about what he said. Diddy should just came out and said that he was a flexible, bro. He should just said he was bisexual, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And what Act said, bro, all these rappers gotta come out who was around Diddy, like really, really hung around Diddy and was like really cool with him. They need to come out and like, yeah, yeah, bro. You gotta defend yourself, your integrity. You feel me? But your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And do you feel like Diddy's innocent or do you feel like he's guilty? And we're talking about sex trafficking. Like, we're not talking about is he a good person or not. Do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking, Cassie? It's your boy Big Act News, and I'm out.